Hey, what's up? Sean here, co-founder of Think International and creator of YouTube for Churches. And I wanted to shoot a quick video on Facebook ads. Now, I have a list that shares social media tips and Facebook and online video tips, and then you can get on that at youtubeforchurches.com. But recently, I sent out a newsletter talking about a strategy that I used, simply using Facebook ads to reach people who recently moved into your city. Now, Facebook has incredible data. I think from Experian, who does the credit card reports that kind of tracks what people are doing, and so that's how they know if there's new movers. And recent statistics say that 71% of online adults are on Facebook. So it's just an incredible place to potentially reach out to new movers who, of course, are such a great group of people that will be looking for a church. So I wanted to shoot a quick video. I'll cut over to a screen capture right now and just reveal exactly how to set this up so you could implement this in your local community. Check it out. So here we are on the fan page of one of our campuses in our church movement, the Church OC, and it's located in Orange County, specifically Irvine. I just want to go through my process of setting up a Facebook ad, and not just to reach people locally, but also for tips in general that I think will be helpful. So this is a post about baptisms coming up, so we'll use this and we'll just assume that this would be more like a general invite to your church. And so a good image and text or whatever you're going to put in there is super important. And one of the things to note is that you can't have more than 20% text on your image if you're going to do a Facebook ad on it. But here's one of the big mistakes people make when doing Facebook ads is they use this boost post button. And the downside with this is the features are a little more limited. And so I don't recommend using this. So this is one of the huge keys. You're going to want to go up here instead, and you're going to want to go to create ads. And so this is facebook.com/ads/create. And so this is the place to be to set your ad up the right way. Now, a couple cool things here. If you were to do Facebook video and put an ad on that, get video views, was what you select for that. If you want to send people to your website from Facebook, send people to your website is what you select, etc. And so in this case, we're going to boost our post, but we're doing it this way for a particular reason. So we'll jump in here, the Church OC, our fan page, and we'll go down to that post. And so you would just select your post on your fan page. And so here's one of the keys. Select your area, your city, and I'm actually going to go less. I'm going to go 25-mile radius in your city there. And now you're going to break down. Of course, you could do a lot with your demographics. Maybe your church reaches young families, or maybe it reaches those that are a little bit older. And so that is a great target there. In this case, if we want to reach new movers, we're maybe assuming that they're already Christians. They're just looking for a church in a new area. Now, of course, with interests, you could do a lot of things. You could focus on a style. If your church had a certain style of worship, you could focus on a worship artist like Chris Tomlin or Hillsong or something, and connect with people in those niche kind of categories. If you wanted to do that, Hillsong Church or Hillsong, Music Australia, Hillsong United or something. And that's going to give you, as you can see, a ton of people just with the Christianity here. But if the other direction would be if you were going more outreach minded, like maybe you had just a local event based around, barbecue or something, then you're reaching out to, of course, the unchurched. But in this case, we're definitely targeting those who would be looking for a church. And then here's the big key, and this is where you get to it. In behaviors, you're going to go to residential profiles, and you're going to go to new mover. That just took down multiple millions of people down to 4,200 people, which is awesome. So the cool thing is that once you do this, now the ad that you create, the post that's boosted, will show up in the news feeds and will be seen by people that have moved within the last 6 months in a 25-mile radius of your church. And then a few other things on your way down here. I'd like to set a start and end date. I always like to run ads for, I'd like to say up to like 7 days. So even if you had to go less dollars per day, but you wanted to go for the next, basically week, you're going to spend $21 total. And then the ad will turn off on its own, and it'll consistently be seen by 350 to 910 people per day. One last thing here is you want to come to the bottom, make sure desktop news feed's turned on, make sure that mobile, because that is turned on, but turn off the right column. Waste of money because ads over there, a lot of people, they're not even seeing them. That's the section for ads. And so much better to just show up in people's news feeds with your ad. And then you can get a preview of what it looks like. And then one last tip is we have something that's called the Digital Street Team, and that's where we just invite people to help us promote and just, spread the word on social media of what's going on at our church. So the Digital Street Team is a great way to let people know that you have a new post out and to go click share and click like on it. And one of the things that is important about is what's called priming the post. And so if a post already has engagement, likes, comments, shares, it already has some reach, then adding a Facebook ad to it just enhances it, and you can actually save money. Whereas if there's no engagement on the post, then it costs more and it won't even spread with the reach as far. So the tip being to potentially, even if you only have one or two people or just yourself, to get a few people to prime the post and then to run your ad on it. So thanks so much for checking out this video. I hope it was helpful. And if you appreciated it, please hit the like button just to let me know that you saw it. And leave a comment if you have any questions about anything in social media, online video, and just ways to reach more people and communicate more clearly in our churches. And then lastly, at youtubeforchurches.com, that's how you get on my newsletter. And I'm sending out a lot of stuff, not just about YouTube, not just about online video, but about just social media in general. And so as soon as I learn new things, I like to share those with that community that's building there. So you can sign up there for free. And also check out any kind of other links in the YouTube description and things like that. Hey, appreciate you so much. Think International, train the next generation of leaders and creatives. We'll talk soon.